Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Yes, good afternoon. No, it's good morning still. We're still not past that midday period where I can say good afternoon. But good morning to you all. I hope you're well and I hope you are fine and dandy, as today's a big one. I'm not going to lie. England versus Germany at Wembley. How often does this happen? The last time it happened was, of course, Euro 96. And we all know what happened in that game. Unfortunately, we lost on penalties. But this isn't just to talk about England-Germany. It is, of course, talk about all things Liverpool as well. The title of this video, Coman or Shaq, buy, keep or sell. So we're going to have a little debate about which players we should be bringing in, which ones we shouldn't be going in for. Big up to you guys getting involved in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed already, press that little button. It really doesn't take you long at all. And it does help out. I want to get to 6,000 followers before the Euros finishes. So we're about 150 away, I'd say. So let's keep pushing and make sure that we can get that all-important number by the end of the Euros in a couple of weeks. But guys, big up to you in the comments. Ali, big up AGT. Big up to you, mate. Yeah, you're the guys that make it all click and tick. Stephen Somerville, the Irish Stephen Somerville, he's saying he hopes England can do it today. Very interesting. Ali says Mbappe dropping his value so he can make the move to Liverpool. Eye emoji. Absolutely. If that penalty loss, or that penalty miss, I should say, last night knocks off 10 or 15 million, then we'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. Right, Marshall, big up to you, mate. He says, big up to the Kop TV. Euros has been so entertaining last night. It was a madness. Another big game today. Thank you, bro. Really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have been checking out my work on the Don Robbie channel. A lot of people are saying that they're really liking the coverage so far. And I will be at the Flatiron again tonight in London Bridge for England, Germany. I say tonight, it's a 5 o'clock kickoff, which is a great decision, to be fair, because these late nights are killing me. Trust me about that one. I don't have a hate towards the football team because the Liverpool players playing in the team. No worries at all. Right, let's talk about these two gentlemen in particular then. Now, this man, pardon me. So this man joins Liverpool in 2018, the summer of 2018, and has had a mixed fortunes at Liverpool. That's clear to say. His obvious highlight of Liverpool and playing for Liverpool so far easily has to be the time when he scored 2 against United. We beat him 3-1 at Anfield. He'll always be remembered for that. But guys, let me know in the comments right now, because I can't make my mind up on this. Do we keep or do we sell Xherdan Shaqiri? I want to see the comments flooded right now. I want to see some opinions. I want to see some reasons about why we should keep him. I want to see some reasons about, why we should sell him. Do we look to cash in? It's a really, really difficult one to call this, because I'm a big fan of this fella. I really am. But the reports are that we're hearing that a player like Shaqiri could leave Liverpool for as little as 13 million. Which isn't a lot considering how good Shaqiri is and how good he is, especially on the international stage. Let me remind you, in the World Cup 2014, he scored for Switzerland. In Euro 2016, he scored again. In the World Cup 2018, he scored again for them. And he's obviously scored 2 goals in 1 game at this Euros. And Switzerland are in the quarterfinals, let's not forget that. They beat France last night on penalties, and Xherdan Shaqiri has now a 1 in 8 chance of winning Euro 2020. Unbelievable scenes from the Liverpool midfielder. Let's get into some of these comments. Daz TV says, last night proved how much mentality is as good, if not better, than quality. Absolutely, bro. You've hit the nail on the head there. You have said food and not good. So I'll let you off there. You did say food. But absolutely, you look at the French team, how quality they are compared, with all due respect to the Swiss team, they're miles apart. So for the Swiss to actually knock them out, incredible achievement. And this is another reason of why the Super League never would have worked, because you'd never get results like this. Marshall says, keep his quality. I agree with you there. Ali says, sell Shaq, injury prone, and swap him with Mbappe. Yeah, I mean, that would be great, isn't it? If we could just knock on Paris Saint-Germain's door and say, hey, guys, do you fancy a little swap? The Shaq for Mbappe? Shaq has to go. We can't keep being soft in terms of keeping deadwood players. He won't get any better. That is a very, very strong opinion there from Stephen. Mitchell, sell. If we're going to carry on using him the way we have, he has a great game and gets dropped. I'd love to see him play 5 to 10 on the spin. Me too, Mitch. You're always coming correct, bro, and I love it. Harvey, it's a tough one. He still has his moments of quality that can help us off the bench, but I don't really see his price going any higher than his current value. Let's not forget, Shaqiri's been around. Is he 30? He might be 29. He might be 30. Let me know in the comments. How old is Xherdan Shaqiri? Because realistically, if he's valued at 13 million now and he's over 30, there's not a big chance that that fee is going to rise. Liverpool maybe have to just take this hit and get the money in the bank. Big Shaq, says Christopher Edwards, and Daz says, I think keep Shaq. He's experienced, creative, and a big player on a big stage. And there is a but. He is not consistently a Klopp player who has that intensity and energy. Unless we get 30, says Gagandeep. Unless we get 30 million for Shaq, I would keep him. Surely his performances at the Euros has defo risen his stock. This is what I mean. Those 2 goals that he scored for Switzerland the other night, I would say have added a little cheeky 5 million, if not 10 million, onto his price tag. Christopher says, keep Shaq, good to bring off the bench. This is the thing, though, right? If we're only going to have him to bring off the bench, is there any point for him or us to keep him? He wants first-team football. He wants to be playing every week. There's been rumours of him being linked with Roma, and I could see him, definitely in the Italian league, and I could see him in the French league. I could see him in the Spanish league and the German league. I do think he's already won a league in Germany, so I do think he's got the ability to play everywhere. But approaching this time in his career, he needs game time. And if we're just happy to bring him off the bench to make an impact, then maybe this isn't the right move. Sell Shaq. We have Elliot as his replacement, says Allier. Stephen, if Shaq can continue to have a good tournament, then I might change my mind about him. Daz TV says a great squad player. Allier confirming then that he's 29, which is a vital age in the career of a footballer. He needs to be playing as much as possible. Xhaka was incredible during that game. He was. Would I take Xhaka in? No, I would not. Lazio, Roma, and Sevilla all want a piece of Xherdan Shaqiri. Now, realistically, will he play more than 15 games in the Premier League next season? I don't think so. If we are to replace his 15 games and give them to Harvey Elliott next season, would you guys be happy with that? Would you be happy if we slowly phased out Shaqiri and brought in Harvey Elliott to replace him? Very similar, both small, both left-footed. Who would you rather give 10 to 15 games to next season, Shaqiri or Elliott? Let me know in the comments. I think that's a good way to look at it. Yeah, he's 29, says Mitchell. All that talent that makes you wonder what he's like in training. Absolutely, mate. You presume that he's good, but when he, like you said, Mitch, when he does have a good game, he rarely plays the game after. So it's weird. Players are notoriously, you can train as much as you want. Whether you do that on a Saturday afternoon is a different story. But if you're playing well on the Saturday and not in training, does that mean you get dropped for the next game? I'm not too sure. It'd be really interesting, Mitch, to know exactly what he is like in training. Marlon saying Shaqiri should leave. Allier says yes, and he would give the games to Elliott. Big up to Ryan, my bro. He would give the games to Harvey Elliott. Allier would also give 10 to 15 games next season to Harvey Elliott as well. Is this time to make the move and keep Harvey Elliott and get rid of Xherdan Shaqiri? It all remains to be seen. Let's not forget, we've still got just over 2 months till the transfer window finishes. So definitely can expect a lot of activity of players coming in and leaving Liverpool after the Euros in July the 11th. The Euros finishes. I'm moving to Liverpool on July the 15th, and that's when we'll start the new transfer show, and we'll start that new podcast, Hot Copics, with James Redmond. So really looking forward to that. Gagan Deep says Liverpool players have confirmed Shaqiri has the best left foot at the club by far. Well, there you go. You always need a decent left footer. We've had them throughout the years. Harry Kewell, John Arne Risa, Patrick Berger. What a left foot he had, by the way. These are just names I'm reeling off the top. I can't really think of any more, to be honest. Charlie Adam, not the best. And then Shaqiri, of course. And then Harvey Elliott. So that sounds like the perfect scenario then. Elliott playing the 15 games. Alex, what position do you feel Shaq is best for? See, for me, and this is why he probably won't get many games next season. For me, he's much better in a 3 in midfield on the left, as in Fabinho, Hendo, and Shaqiri over Thiago if Thiago got injured, or it would be Shaqiri, Fabinho, Thiago, or Shaqiri. That's where I see him as the best. I think he's too slow, really, to be a winger, even though his crosses are sensational. I think he's a little bit too slow to be out there on the side. So I'd like to see him a bit more central. But again, is he going to get the games, or should we give them to Harvey Elliott and try and make a bit of money on the Shaq? As a 10 for me, yeah. Well, that's it, where he's been playing for Switzerland. And obviously it's working very well for him there. Ali says, Alex, this is what the Shamrock should be. Konate, Tick, Bissouma, Nails, and Mbappe. Of course, that would be very, very good. Marshall asks here, are we signing Coman? So that's the next person I wanted to talk to you about. Kingsley Coman. Now, this fella right here, he's 25 and a half. And guess what? He's already been around for 10 years. This guy broke into the Bayern Munich squad almost 10 years ago. And I think I'm right in saying in 9 years straight, he has won a league title, whichever place he has gone to. That is unbelievable. So Liverpool did confirm, or not Liverpool did confirm, but it has been confirmed that Liverpool did bid in the region of 30 million for Kingsley Coman. The talks have started with the players' representatives in place. Despite Bayern Munich wanting to keep the winger. Obviously, this guy is a serial winner, but is he going to be happy coming into play on the bench at Liverpool? Let's not hide from the fact that Firmino, Salah, and Mane are still our 3 guys up front, and he'd have to be content with swapping with those, starting off the bench, coming on as a sub. Would he be happy with that? I'd be really happy with this signing. Him and Rafinha are both up there for me. They're quite similar players in the way that they're very, very, very skillful and technical and quick. But yeah, Kingsley Coman has been at Bayern Munich since 2015 now, 6 years, and he has made a winning finish to the season every year since. He's obviously been at Paris Saint-Germain, and he has been at Juventus as well. And let's not forget, this guy actually scored the winning goal in the Champions League final back in 2020 in lockdown last year, and has been a regular under a host of different managers for both France and Paris and Bayern Munich as well. So basically, Nagelsmann does not want to lose Coman. He's the new manager of Bayern Munich. He doesn't want to lose Coman, but apparently Liverpool are £13 million off the asking price for Coman. We've bid 30 and they want 43 million. Should we buy him? Shreyas says, let's buy Coman. He was excellent yesterday. I mean, to be honest, didn't he go off yesterday? This is the thing. Someone here has just said he's injury prone. Marshall. I mean, he did get injured last night, guys. And obviously, we don't want any more injuries in and around this squad for sure. So let me know in the comments, is 43 million worth Kingsley Coman? Is Kingsley Coman worth 43 million, I should say? Could we get someone else better for that money? Could we get a Rafinha maybe? Could that 43 million go in the hat to maybe fund a move, an audacious move for Kylian Mbappe, who of course missed the crucial penalty last night? In a 3 in midfield, Klopp, he doesn't have the legs. I think he was talking about Shaqiri there, but Marshall says Kingsley Coman is so good. Yes, I would get Coman if by selling Minamino and Origi for the right money, then why not get him? Because we will need a good backup going forward for Salah anyway. Absolutely. What I have to say about this comment, look, Minamino and Origi, it's time for them both to leave, I would say. And now if we can raise maybe 40 million from both of those, which I think we can, 20 million for Origi, I'd say you can get 15 to 20 million for Minamino. Then you're looking at maybe a 7 million outlay for Coman once you bring that money in. And Liverpool definitely are going to be selling a lot of players. So you can expect there to be a bit of a transfer kitty because all this money is going towards, hopefully, a player like Kingsley Coman or Mbappe. Allier says no to Coman. Look at his injury record. It's horrible. I don't want no more injury-prone players in our team. Good point. He'll bench either Salah or Mane. He's world-class, Alex, and both our wingers are getting old. We can replace them with him. He's injury-prone. With all that silverware in your pocket, I think he'd back himself to break into the front three. Mitchell agrees with me here. I mean, this kid, like we just said, he's younger than me, yet he's won 10 league titles. Unbelievable. Gagandeep says, Alex, do you think a profile of forward we need to sign? Sorry, Alex, do you think a profile of forward we sign needs to change? I want a number 9. But in a Klopp system, he wants someone who can play across the three. Thoughts? Yeah, totally agree with you. I think Klopp rarely buys a name like I mean, look at Brendan Rodgers, right? The first thing he did when he came to Liverpool, well, not the first thing, one of the things that he did was bring in Christian Benteke, a big number 9, and it didn't really work out for Liverpool because the style that we played didn't really allow for crosses to come into the box for Benteke to header. Fast forward 6 years, and Liverpool still, although we have an actual number 9 up front in Firmino, we still don't really have what I would call a target man, a number 9. And that hasn't changed. So I think, yes, Gandagi, if we can get Coman, Klopp definitely would deploy him in a wide and a central position. I do believe that because that's what Klopp likes to do. Don't see Coman sitting on the bench. He would want to start every game. Alex, we are trying to get a French call, Konate, Coman and Mbappe. 43 million is worth it, says Mitchell. We could sell Grujic, Sharon, Nico, Origi, and there's your money. Great shot there from Mitchell. He actually meant to say Shaq there. And Christopher Edwards says he'd rather take Neto, Pedro Neto at Wolves, I believe. So, guys, big questions here at Liverpool. Do we buy Coman? Do we go all in for Mbappe? Do we try back for Rafinha? What do we do about our midfield? Do we get a Bissouma? Who are we selling? Do we get rid of Karius, Minamino, Origi, Matip, Milner? Nat Phillips is bid to. Nat Phillips is involved in a bid from Burnley as well, and we play Burnley in our first home game of the summer. I've actually just got a ticket for that, so I'm absolutely buzzing. Pardon me. Let's just get a little drink. I've been speaking for 17 minutes non-stop. Let's just fuel up. Alex, would I take Neto for Wolves? I would. I really like Neto, but we've taken one of their wingers already. I don't think they're going to let us do it again unless we pay a very, very silly price. Allier says, Alex, what is your summer transfer window? I want to see Konate. I want to see Bissouma. I want to see Rafinha. I'm going to be realistic. We're not getting Mbappe this summer. There's no way. So if we can get Konate, Bissouma, and either Coman or Rafinha, I'd personally be happy. But then, if we're bringing 3 in, you've got to get rid of at least 6, I'd say. Karius, time to go, buddy. Minamino, time to go, buddy. Shaqiri, potentially time to go, buddy. Origi, time to go, buddy. So I personally would sell Matip and bring a replacement in, but he's staying. So, I mean, Nat Phillips, I hope he stays. I really hope he stays. And then you've got other players like a Keita. Does he go? Does he stay? I think he'll be staying. Stephen says, I believe if we were to get a midfielder, it's still going to take him a while to get in the starting 11. The midfield would be Fab, Hendo and Thiago next season. That's what I hope it is. We've never actually seen that midfield start a game together, bro. I hope that is our midfield 3 next season. Trust me. I think we can get Mbappe, Alex. Let me dream. Bro, here's the logic behind me saying we can't get Mbappe. Do I want Mbappe? 100% no doubt. Do I think he'll win us the league and the Champions League? I do. However, all I'm trying to do is lower the expectations, Expect nothing, receive everything. If you don't, presume that you're going to get something, but you do, you can only be happy. And you'll be let down if you don't get it. So that is my kind of logic there, to be fair. What Origi did for us is unforgettable. Wish him the best of luck if he left. 100%, bro. What he's done, I can never, ever, ever forget. Neither will any of us. He scored for Liverpool in a Champions League final, no less. So big up to Divock Origi, and hopefully he can find some form and find a good club to house him at. as I think his time has come to an end at Liverpool after 6 years. It's promising. We're looking for a player to slot into the front three places. It all seems genuine. So even if we don't get Coman, we are sure in the market for that type. Excellent and exciting times. Very true. What would you do if we get Mbappe? Bro, you don't even want to know what I would do if we got Mbappe. Trust me. It would be scenes. I'd probably go down to Anfield naked if we got Mbappe. I'd run around this. I'd do a lap of the stadium naked. How about that? How about that? Under promise and over deliver. That is the one. Under promise and over deliver. All right, guys. Coman or Shaqiri. Keep buy or sell. Let us know in the comments once this video has gone out live on YouTube. Let us know in the comments what you think we should do. And don't forget, England playing Germany tonight. Let me just give you my 11 before I leave you then. So in goal, Pickford. Right back, I'm going to go with Walker. I'm going to go with Stones and Maguire in centre back. Left back, I'm going to go with Ben Chilwell at left back. In the middle, I want to see Jordan Henderson and I want to see Declan Rice. And then I want to see in the 10, I want to see Foden. And I also would like to see Sterling and Grealish and then Kane up front. And if I was to give you a prediction, Marshall, I'm going to go with a 2-1 England win. Whether that happens or not will be very, very interesting to see. And obviously, we need some redemption, some revenge over Germany after their goal, which was not given for us in 2010 when Frank Lampard scored that goal. Marshall is going for 2-1 Germany. Sell Shaq, no to Coman. So very interesting from Allier there. But guys, there's my England team. I'm going for a 2-1 England win tonight. And hopefully we can see the Liverpool boys progress into the further stages. We've got Shaqiri and Thiago in the quarterfinals already, if you're looking just at Liverpool players. Hopefully tonight, Henderson, and who else is in the English team for us? That's it, isn't it? Without Trent, Hendo, and who else? Yeah, that's it. And I'm pretty sure Joe Gomez would be starting, by the way, tonight if he wasn't injured. Not being funny. Allier goes 2-1 to Germany. Right, guys, remember what I said. Leave your comments about if you think we should bring in Kingsley Coman and sell Xherdan Shaqiri. Buy, keep, or sell. It's very simple. Let me know in the comments. Please remember to like, remember to comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV as we enter an incredible period of content in London and in Liverpool, where I'll be moving very, very shortly. Very exciting times for me and the missus. So really looking forward to bringing you some exclusives from Liverpool in a beautiful location that we've got right in the city centre with a rooftop. It's going to look at the business, trust me. But yeah, guys, I will see you on Don Robbie's fan cams later tonight. If you're watching the game, make sure you head over to there as well. Oh, massive big up there to Mitchell. Come on, G. Big up to you for the super chat. Thank God Klopp ain't a fool like Liverpool fans about they want a number 9 like rubbish. Kane Firmino isn't a number 9. Klopp has turned him into one. Well, to be honest with you, you're not wrong. I mean, Firmino wasn't a number 9. He does have the number 9 on the back of his shirt, but does that mean he's a number 9? For me, it doesn't. But that's the way Klopp plays. And listen, we can't for 1 second have a go at it because it works. Well, it definitely did work 2 years ago when we won the league. Whether it worked last season with all the injuries is very difficult to say. However, guys, thank you so much for getting involved again. Really appreciate it every time you guys send in your super chats or just normal chats to the Kop TV. And this is the one comment I'm going to leave on. It's criminal that Thiago has not got more minutes for Spain at the Euros. Unbelievable. Big up to you guys. Love it. Love you. I will see you soon. Take care. All the best. And remember, you'll never walk alone. See you soon. Take care.
Whoa. Just before you go,
don't forget, give us a like, drop us a comment and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.